Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into a kind of hidden operating system that's running in your mind. Think of it like this old piece of software that was designed, way back when to protect you. But now, it might actually be causing you way more stress than safety.
So let's just jump right in with this simple question. As I go through these next few slides, I want you to just listen and see if any of these phrases, well, if they feel a little too close to home.
Ah, yes. You know that feeling, right? When you just know you're right and you absolutely have to justify it, that deep-seated belief that, yeah, your way is just the normal, correct way.
Or how about this one? The absolute classic we tell ourselves whenever we're trying to avoid making a change. It's like the ultimate permission slip to just stay put, right where we are, for, just one more day.
And then there's this, that internal monologue that just kicks right in the second we start measuring ourselves against other people. It's that kind of sinking feeling you get when you're scrolling social media or maybe just walk into a crowded room.
So, if any of those sounded even a little bit familiar, then congratulations, you've just met what we're calling your ego's defense operating system. Let's break down what that actually means. Seriously, the best way to think about it is like some really outdated software running in the background of your computer. Its number one job is to keep you safe. But the problem is, its methods are based on these old, totally irrelevant fears from a world that frankly doesn't even exist anymore. Okay, so this software, it runs 5 super common programs, or maybe it's better to call them glitches, and it runs them pretty much on a constant loop. As we go through them, see if you can kind of diagnose which ones pop up for you the most often.
All right, so you've got justification, that I'm not wrong voice. Then there's cost-benefit analysis, what's in it for me? Number 3 is that fear of rejection, the I don't want to get hurt instinct. 4th is resistance to change, I just want to take it easy. And then there's the big one, comparison. Now, what's so wild is how these 5 things cover almost all of our daily anxieties. But that 5th one, comparison, it is by far the most dominant program running in our world today.
So yeah, let's zoom in on that last one. This comparison program, it's so effective and honestly so damaging, because it creates a situation where it is literally impossible for you to win. See, when this program is running, your brain puts you in this constant, completely exhausting race against every single person you meet, whether that's in real life or, online. There's just no finish line. And this just lays out the trap so perfectly. When you compare yourself to people you think are ahead of you, you feel miserable, you feel inferior. But when you compare yourself to people you think are behind, it just leads to arrogance. And that actually isolates you either way you go, up or down. Your peace of mind, it completely vanishes.
But why? Why does our brain even do this? It's really not because you're a bad person or because you're not confident enough. The real reason is actually buried deep, deep in our evolutionary past.
So here's the absolute crucial point. Comparison isn't some modern character flaw. It's an ancient survival mechanism. Your ego is just trying to protect you, but it's using a tool that is totally wrong for our hyper-connected world. It's kind of like trying to perform brain surgery with a stone axe.
So that inner voice, the one that's always comparing and ranking and judging, it's not mean. It's actually just a sign that your ego is trembling with fear. It's worried that, as you are, right this second, you might not have value, that you might not be worthy of love.
So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, the good news is you don't have to fight it. You actually can't delete the software. But you can learn to notice when it's running, and then choose not to let it control you.
The first step is just this simple, gentle awareness. Instead of getting all tangled up in the comparison, just notice it. You can even say to yourself, there's my ego, bringing out its little ranking chart again. Acknowledge what it's trying to do. Think of it like a worried friend who's just giving you some really, really bad advice.
And this right here, this is the fundamental truth to hold on to. While your ego is frantically making all its little charts and rankings, your actual inherent worth as a person, it doesn't change, not by a single millimeter. It's a constant. And that really brings us to the final thought for today. The next time you hear that internal voice start its ranking and comparing, can you do it? Can you just notice it? Acknowledge its misguided little attempt to protect you, and then can you choose to bring your focus back to the one thing that is always truly yours, your own breath?